Okay, my name's Max Markson. I was born in Bournemouth on the south coast of England. I was born at an early age. I've been here in Australia for 33 years. I arrived when I was 21 years old. I came for a holiday, I enjoyed it, so I stayed. I started my business, Marks and Sparks, in 1982, so it's been going 28 years. And we started just doing publicity and promotion work, which we still do today for major corporations and individuals. And then we started managing celebrities and personalities and handling their careers and endorsements, and that was just over 20 years ago. Then about 15 years ago I started doing charity events. And I've done over 200 charity events and given over $40 million to charity. And as part of that we went in to do business events as well. And between the charity and business events I've been very privileged to bring President Clinton to Australia 4 times since he left the White House, Nelson Mandela, President Bush Sr., the former Mayor of New York, Rudy Giuliani, Al Gore, and I'm working on all sorts of people for the future. I love Sydney very much. I think best parts of Sydney is the water. The harbour is spectacular, and I love the lifestyle. The fact you can wake up in the morning, you can go to the beach for a swim or a jog, and then at the end of the day, after work, you can still go down and have a surf. Or again, the beach and the harbour, the water is most of Sydney, in my opinion. And then if you come into Sydney from interstate, then there's some things you must do. You have to do the Bondi to Bronte walk. Bondi Beach is a great beach, and if you walk along to Bronte, it's a beautiful cliffside walk, and the waves are crashing on you, and it's just sensational. Other things you must do in Sydney, if you've got to head for heights, the Harbour Bridge climb is great. If you've got a mate who's got a boat, put the hard word on them to take you out in the harbour, but otherwise just go down to Circular Quay, spend your $5 and catch the ferry and go from Circular Quay over to Manly, and that's beautiful there. If you've got time and you're into the zoo, the great zoo, you can go and talk to the animals, literally, and especially if you've got children. I mean, you can't go past the ferry from Circular Quay to Taronga Zoo, and then the other, if you've got the money, the best restaurants in Sydney are places like I love going to Icebergs, Catalina, Flying Fish, Aria, Key, Gillane at the Opera House is beautiful, Cafe Sydney is stunning. There's some beautiful restaurants, mostly on the water. If you want a great Italian, North Bondi Italian at north of Bondi Beach is always buzzy. Celebrity spotting, you'll see them at North Bondi, you'll see them at Woolloomooloo Wharf. Go down Woolloomooloo Wharf, you might bump Russell Crowe, he lives there, Delta Goodrum's got a home there, John Laws has got a home there, but there's always celebrities and stars there. I've seen everybody from Bob Hawke to Benny Elias, whatever sport, whoever you want to see. You could, in England they say stand at Piccadilly Circus and you'll meet everybody you've ever known in your life. Well, in Sydney, go down to Woolloomooloo Wharf and go to China Doll or Otto's or Manta or Kingsley's, and you'll see every celebrity you've ever seen on TV in your life. And that's my locals tip. Now, if you're into chocolate and ice cream like I am, then these are the 4 places you have to go to. You have to go to the Lindt Chocolate Cafe. There's one in Martin Place and there's one in Darling Harbour. They're the 2 I'd recommend. Lindt have the best white chocolate ice cream. Their hot chocolates, you need to have 2 of those because the first one doesn't touch the sides. And they do macaroons that are to die for. Now, once you've done Lindt Chocolate Cafe, you're onto a chocolate crawl now. So Max Brenner is really good. Now, Max Brenner you can find at Manly Wharf, you can find it down at Bondi Junction at Westfield, you can find it in Paddington, you can find one in Chatswood, in Parramatta. Max Brenner, and they do something called a sakeo, which you have like a candle, and there's a little thing on top, and they pour they put chocolate beans in it, and they pour the milk into it, and then you have a spoon. It's a metal spoon with a long, and you suck through it. It's like a metal straw. The sakeo is really I recommend down at Max Brenner, or the chocolate pizza. So Lindt Chocolate Cafe, Max Brenner. Gillane have chocolate cafes at Circular Quay, worth going to, either down at the Rocks where the police station used to be, or over the other side at the Toaster Building. So Gillane Chocolate Cafe. And then of course, don't miss out on the Sanchuro. Sanchuro's from Portugal, and they've got a chain of chocolate cafes. So there's 4 chocolate cafes for you, okay? Remember these because I'm going to ask you about it later. Lindt, Max Brenner, Gillane, and Sanchuro. That's my recommendation for you. And if you need to know anything, just ask a local.